the Rector of St. Bonaventure University, Father Ovidio Tuna, the Vice Rector and Dean of Studies, Father Lawrence Mondoka, our Besa, Father Angelo Pareri, my fellow lecturers, both from St. Bonaventure and from the visiting universities, and my fellow workmates here at St. Bonaventure, all scholars, and other essential attendants. Let me just say, all protocols reserved. I'm here to present for you a speech entitled Metaphysical Reflections on Climate Change and Environmental Crisis. This speech is delivered at the World Philosophy Day on 24th November 2023 at St. Bonaventure University. The call for a collective human action to curb the effects of climate change and environmental degradation has become more and more rampant in our times than ever before. The universe is currently ravaged by calamities like wildfires, droughts, storms, heat waves, rising sea levels, melting glaciers, and many more, at levels that humanity has never witnessed before. The human activities like power plants, agriculture, vehicles and transport, cutting down of trees, fishing, and many more have been cited as the main causes of such calamities. To condense the effects of such phenomena, a good number of safer alternatives to such human activities have been suggested. But nobody knows what other effects such safer alternatives will cause. This speech explores into some metaphysical insights on being, climate change, and environmental crisis. Let me just say, the previous speaker here talked about overpopulation, and this was with regard to his computer. It was overpopulated and could not work. So that overpopulation has some kind of effects, not only to human beings, but even to our gadgets. In Heidegger's view, nature was created or exists for the purpose of the human design. This means that the interplay between humanity and the universe was preordained at the outset of creation. Human existence depends on and is predetermined to depend on the world. Consequently, a being without the world is inconceivable. It is from this perspective that human beings have timelessly sought the fulfillment of their existential needs within the world. These existential needs include, but not limited to, climate change and environmental degradation. Heidegger notes that the basic constitution of the Dasein is being in the world, meaning that in its existence, the Dasein is occupied with, about it. Needless to say, such a rapport is brought and not the universe of natural things. The world is not at all anything extant or handy. The concept of world is not a determination of the intra-worldly being as a being which is extant in itself. World is a determination of the Dasein being. That is, the human being determines what the world becomes. Hence, the extent that the human existential situation is dynamic, or to the extent that the human existential situation is dynamic, the world too is dynamic. It continuously fluctuates with the development of human initiatives. On the other hand, it goes without saying that human beings are compelled by their own natures to work in order to preserve their being. Hence, a complete understanding of the world, cannot and should not be detached or separated from the human activity. With the ever-growing world population, the continuous rise in demand for technology, some outcomes are unavoidable, or as Hegel says, a given outcome is only necessary, that is inevitable, given certain conditions.